welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you can tell from the title of this video that we're talking about two really famous palettes today. I was lucky enough to pick up the Too Faced Peach palette and the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, and I've been putting these guys to the test all of this week, so stay tuned if you want to know what I think about these palettes. Okay, so the first thing we're going to examine is, of course, packaging. This one's kind of a tie for me because they're both really cute. This is the box that the Too Faced Peach palette comes in. Super cute ombre, and the palette looks exactly like the box. Same ombre effect, nice tin packaging. So it's nice and sturdy. And it also comes with a little card that gives you instructions on different looks that you can put together using the palette, which I think is really handy if you're a beginner and you need some inspiration on what to do. Next, of course, we've got the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. This cute little thing is so adorable. This peanut butter sandwich has a face on it, and the box is exactly the same. It's so cute. So these both get a thumbs up for packaging, and this one also has the instruction card on the inside so you can kind of take it with you wherever you go. So now we're going to look at what's inside these babies. This one comes with 18 shades, $48, currently sold out everywhere, so it's a really hard time trying to get a hold of one of these. I think if you want to maybe sign up for the emails, Sephora will let you know when it's back in stock, and I think it's launching in stores April 15th, so you still have a chance to pick this up. Don't be disheartened. This palette, to me, I have a tough time with this. When I saw that they were coming out with this palette, I was really excited to just have something like this, something different, because I tried the first chocolate bar palette and it really didn't speak to me, so I didn't even get the semi-sweet, and the Bonbon palette was way too pink for me to even consider getting. So I was really excited for a peach palette, but when I saw the swatches and like previews of this palette, the colors just don't speak to me, and I think that's really important for you to kind of get really excited about the colors, because I don't know, it's like seeing a cute boy, you know? If you think he's really cute, you're gonna get really excited and want to get to know him more. And with this palette, to me, it's like seeing an unattractive man walking down the street because I don't want to get to know him. Just kidding. I've been playing with this palette a lot this week and really trying to multitask with the colors. It comes with 0.3 ounces and there's 0.03 ounces, sorry. And there's 18 shades in here. I just don't like the variety. I love the lighter shades, but the smoky shades, they kind of scream fall to me. So I just think for spring and summer, this is not what I'm looking for in a palette. Oh my god, this palette is so cute. I can't stop staring at it. I love the size of this. It's so adorable. And now I'm going to open it up and show you the inside. I really feel like Too Faced could have made more use of the space. Like, I've never actually ever gone through like a highlight shade in my entire life, so I don't really understand why they feel the need to make these shades so much bigger than these ones. I think I like having my shadows like an even number, an even amount. So these ones are 0.07 ounces, and then these ones are the same size as the ones in the peach palette. They're 0.03 ounces. So this palette is $36 and the peach palette is $48, in case I didn't mention that. And I was trying to do math on it, but basically you get more product for like $12 more on the peach palette. So there's really not a whole lot of saving getting the smaller palette. So if price is your concern, you might as well get a little bit more product and a few more colors and pick up the peach palette. Now, this palette just spoke to me. These colors are right up my alley. I was a little skeptical about Jelly because I'm like, that purple's really bright. Like, what you gonna do with this? Are these colors even gonna work together? Surprisingly though, I've seen a lot of tutorials with this palette and I think the purple really does work. It's a really great shade to wear in your waterline. Also a really fun pop of color. So if you want to do that halo look, I feel like the Jelly shade is really great. I've also been using the shade Jamming to smoke out this palette, which is really great. And I just feel like overall this palette does give you a lot of options. Even though it's only 9 shades, it really packs a punch because you can use this for daytime and you can really glam yourself up with this at nighttime. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these palettes for you now, just so you can see what it looks like on my skin tone. And then I'll be back and we'll tell you which one you should get. Okay, the first shade is Spread the Love. It's a medium peach with gold sparkles. The next shade I'm going to swatch is Peanut Butter, and that's a matte medium orange brown. I love that shade. This next one is Peanut Butter Cup, a metallic golden bronze with gold sparkle, also another favorite. And next is Bananas. This is a soft peachy gold with fine gold shimmer. And another favorite is Peanut Brittle. This is a metallic burnt orange. Jamming is a dark chocolate with golden sparkle. And Extra Creamy is a matte creamy beige, a really nice highlighter shade. Jelly is a vibrant orchid shade, super beautiful. And the last shade in this palette is Nuts About You, and it's a matte brown with red undertones. Okay, so I just want to mention that I only did one swipe with all of these swatches, just so you have an idea of what the true pigmentation of each of these shadows are. I just wanted to keep things consistent and let you see how the shadows perform and how they look on my skin tone. Okay, and now we're going to swatch the Peach palette. The first shade on that palette is called White Peach, and it's a matte vanilla cream. The next color is Luscious, which is a pearl peach champagne, and this is beautiful. I think it has like a duochrome almost. Next shade is Just Peachy, which is a shimmering peachy pink. And next is one of my favorites. This color is Bless Her Heart, and it's a golden moss shade. I love the sparkle on that one. Tempting is a bronzed black. Super pigmented. And Charmed, I'm sure, is a matte medium cool brown, which is really good transitioning shade. And this is the first row from the Peach palette. Okay, now we're on to the second row. This first shade is Nectar, which is a pearly peach cream. Second shade is Cobbler, which is a peachy pink bronze. It's a really pretty shade. The next one is Candied Peach, which is a matte coral with violet shimmer. And that one's really hard to see. I think most people were really excited for that color, but the pigmentation is off. The next one is Bellini, which is a gilded peach. Really beautiful. Peach Bit is a satin perfect raisin shade. I love the pigmentation on that one. And the last shade in this row is Delectable, which is a matte smoky amethyst. And again, I think the pigmentation on that one is not the greatest either. Okay, and we're on to the last row. This first color is Peaches and Cream, which is a matte milky peach shade. Georgia is a matte peachy pink. The pigmentation on that one is pretty bad. I really like Caramelized. It's a dark gilded bronze shade. The next one is Puree, which is a metallic dark bronze, which makes no sense to me because of pigmentation, and there's definitely no sparkle there. And then we have Summer Yum. Pigmentation's pretty poor on that as well. That's a matte gingerbread shade. And the last shade is Talk Derby to Me, which is a shimmering black violet, so you can see the sparkle there. Now that you've seen the swatches of these palettes, it's time to really narrow it down. What do I think? Which one do I think you should get? To be honest, I don't love either of these enough to recommend them to you. I know there's a lot of hype on YouTube, which makes this video really hard for me to film because I don't want to bash anyone and make them feel bad, because if they love this palette, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But for me, I just feel like it's not my ideal palette. Neither of these really like give me butterflies in my stomach, and makeup really does make me feel like that. Sometimes there's nothing more exciting for me than seeing a fantastic and well put together eyeshadow palette. This one just is too fall for me. This one is really cute, but I feel like I want more. There's not a whole lot of variety. So I think what would have been ideal for Too Faced is to kind of combine these two palettes and make something that looked a little more like this, a little more warm, a little more spring and summer. And I guess when you look at it like this, I may be talking about like a Naked palette, or you know, some other palette that's already out there. So maybe that's just my opinion. But to me, I just feel like you don't need either of these. If you have a Naked palette, you have the Chocolate Bar palette, I think you've got yourself covered. These are really hype right now, so it makes it really hard for me to tell you that I don't love them, but I just don't love them, and I want to be honest with you guys always. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more honest reviews. Have a good day, guys. Bye.